Hello, my friends. Where it all got started shall always come back to. What up, YouTube? The name of my title of my video, pretty straightforward. Again, it's been 14 years going on 15 years I've been doing this video. Not one person has taken the challenge. Nobody's ever going to out-trade me. No one's going to ever even out-idea me. I'm so confident in what I do. I'll take the other side of your trade just to prove how much better I am than anybody out there. So let's get one thing out of the way. 2021 is now officially the best year for trading ever. No comparison. Never done this well. It's not about the money. Obviously, I've made more money in the past, but I've never helped this many people. I've never had this many trades work on a regular basis, and I've never seen it, and this is the fun part, easy. These are easy trades. You want to trade the pump and dump biotechs that are around every day? Great. Do it with VWAP. Be on the right side. You want to trade BBIG and LIFE and whatever the fuck that other stock was, INDP, do it with VWAP, be on the right side of the trade. But also try to do it with profits from the really easy trades. And that's the QQQ. And I know my man is out there and you're still pissed off. I don't understand how you failed. We had a guy in the chat room, and I was talking about how you can make a living trading the QQQ around VWAP, and you still can. Okay? Anytime over the last 12 years, 2013, so let's call it 10 years. Over the last decade, I'm always watching the Qs. Earnings reversals are still better because you got more volume and more eyeballs and more reaction and more volatility. But the QQQ is a nice runner-up. Whenever you have the Qs below VWAP for any extended a period of time, like today, which was perfect. Oh, there goes the life. We're in LIFE. And again, you'll see why I'm in the stock. It's very simple. By the way, if you want to come to the chat room right now, just email me. So instead of looking at my face, which is nice and crystal clear and scary looking now, normally my face is just a little blip on the bottom of the screen and you see my charts and my scanners. That's where you want to be. You want to learn how to trade. But what you can do with these videos is go look at the trades that I'm talking about and you'll see why you should be in them, LIFE. By the way, if you're not in the life trade, Tuan Ho, you should really consider not doing this anymore. I set this one up for you. I gave you your entry at 898. We had a stop at, it was 902. 888 was our stop. We just got paid 922 and 950. These are the trades you need to be taking. I don't want to hear about any other trades anymore. If you're not in the trades that I'm talking about, you shouldn't be in here anymore. All right? No offense. You're not doing the right thing. You are not paying attention. You are not in the right place at the right time. This one was a layup. Right? I'm in the AMC. We're trading around the AMC. We're in the AMC. We're trading in the AMC. Hey, there goes the life, breaking 9. I'm in. Buy it here at 9. It sat there at 9 for 10 minutes. And then it went to 902. And then it went to 902. Then it went to 912. And then back to 908. You had ample time to get involved. You had the reasoning. You had the risk. You knew what the reward was there. Risk, reward, push the button, make money. Stop doing anything else. And if you are struggling, stick to the earnings reversals and the QQQ, which is I'm talking about on YouTube right now. So people are still not getting it. I don't know. It's a lot of bad habits. A lot of people need to be beaten out of their bad habits, right? To make money in this business. This is by far the best trading I've ever seen. There's not even a comparison anymore. This is it. It's working better than ever. VWAP trading, pre-markets are working still, not as good as it was 3 months ago. Earnings reversals have not failed us. Even the Oracle, as boring as it was yesterday, worked. I'm on YouTube Live, by the way. And then today, we traded BBIG on the reversal yesterday. We traded AMC on the reversal just about 20 minutes ago. Now we're milking this life trade. And milking the trade means we're in it from 9. We've sold at 922 and 950. And now we're at the point where we're in the, I could say this on YouTube, we're in the fuck you lot. I don't give a fuck. Either it's going to stop me out at 922 or I'm holding on to the stock till 3:59 or 8 p.m. if it's telling me to stay in it. So now it's 922 or I'm holding until 7:59 p.m. and then I'll dump it. Because sometimes when these pump and dumps get pumped again, they rip in the aftermarket. So when you're down to the I don't give a shit lot, and for me, I started with 1,000 shares. I sell 300 shares at 922. I sell 500 more shares at 950, right? And now I'm down to 200 shares of a $9 stock that I could give a shit about. But these 200 shares, the stock went to... Whoa. I hate to decline that call. That's my boy from college. I got to call him back. But this is by far the best trading I have ever seen. It's because every trade seems to work out. I'm not doing 5,000 share blocks and 400 contracts on every trade I do. That's why monetarily, it's nowhere near 99, 2000, 2001 for me. But damn, the percentage of winning trades, I've never had this before. And the only reason I have losing days nowadays is because I trade worthless IPOs and I got a little bit aggressive yesterday and I got smoked. And then I traded a little bit over my head because I was trying to make my money back. The moment you go on tilt is the moment you start making a bad day a really bad day. And just avoiding those days like I had yesterday and about 4 weeks ago on a Tuesday, you avoid those days and you're good, because then you could you average yourself $300 a day, right? At $300 a day, let's factor in the 1 or 2 nasty days, right? But at $300 a day, do the math. How many days a month do we have? How many days a year do we have to trade? About 220, right? So let's call it 200. You screw up a couple of days, you lose some money. At $200, 200 good days of the year, you average now $300. It's 60 grand sitting on your ass. You're your own boss. You got to factor those things in. You're not paying expensive lunches in the city. You don't got anybody yelling at you for doing TPS reports, right? You're your own boss. And you got no commuting fee, no commuting, no bus. You're living at home. You can write off your home office. And at $300 a day, which is a pretty nice goal, factoring in a couple of freaking awful days, you should still take home 60 grand. And that could be done with $5,000 in a prop trading account with 4-to-1 leverage. Get yourself 20 grand to play with. This life trade's all about you, right? Yeah, you can't trade yourself 1,000 shares of QQQ, but you can buy the QQQ calls in the money. So it's as if you own the QQQ, because the QQQ call today, and again, somebody was wondering, hey, can I sign up for the 10 baggers? The 10 baggers, you don't just put the trade on and hope. The 10 baggers come out of the reversal trade. So today, and I'm talking to you, the guy that didn't make money buying QQQ over the VWAP. Now look, we all know the Jimmy story, right? Everybody knows Jimmy. Remember Jimmy? Remember Jimmy? Guy was criticizing me on YouTube for 6 months because one trade didn't go well. But Jimmy, if you don't remember the story, Jimmy over here liked me enough and believed in me enough to buy the stock when I told him to get in at 19 and 22 and 25 because I thought it was going to go to 50. But then Jimmy, who took my advice on the way in, decided not to take my advice on the way out. And whose mistake is that? That's Jimmy's mistake. But Jimmy wants to blame me. So Jimmy, again, you liked me enough and you trusted me enough to get in. And then I'm telling you, the story's changed. We got to get the hell out, Jimmy. We got to hit the bricks on Blue Star and beat it because the story's over. Take the money you run on Blue Star. It happens. Especially if you're trading pump and dumps nowadays. You better be getting ready to get the hell out. And there was Jimmy telling me, but you said this stock was going to 50. I know what I said, Jimmy. I know exactly what I said. That's why we bought it at 18 and 22.50 and more at 25. And then at 27.50, it didn't break and it started to roll over. And then it broke back under 25. And there the story changed, Jimmy. And then they were reporting earnings a couple of days later, Jimmy. But Jimmy decided to say, no, you told me it's going to 50. I know what I said, Jimmy, but now I'm telling you it's going to 0. Jimmy listened to me on the way in, but Jimmy didn't want to listen to me on the way out, and the stock plummeted, and he blames me for his troubles. Jimmy. So now we got another Jimmy. Let's call him Jimmy. So Jimmy over here hears me on these videos, and he says, wow, a trade that works that often? Where do I sign up? So Jimmy hangs out, right? Jimmy hangs out for a couple of weeks. Jimmy's impressed because he sees the trades working. And then Jimmy says, every time I put this trade on, I lose. This is bullshit. And I said, Jimmy, what did you do? Well, I bought the out of money calls, and oh, wait a minute. Did I say buy out of money calls on the QQQ to trade the trade? No, Jimmy. I said buy the QQQ, not the out of the money calls 2 weeks out. Because one person's winning trade is another person's losing trade if you're buying out of the money options on the same trade. So you can get a life trade here. We're making $360 on it. But if you bought a $10 call, Jimmy, on life, you ain't making dick, Jimmy. You see the difference? So you got to take the exact trade, because when the QQQ breaks over the VWAP, 80% of the time, you're about to trend trade. You're about to change trend. And look at this move today, Jimmy. The QQQ. And here's the thing about Jimmy. Jimmy probably took one trade. He probably woke up one morning and said, all right, that next QQQ trade, when I see it happen, this bald schmuck on the internet tells me it works well. Jimmy probably put his life savings into that trade. And then as soon as it started going down, he probably panicked and sold out of it. He said, oh, this trade doesn't work. And then he blames me. But the idea of trading is if something works a lot, over time, you become a winner. If something works 80% of the time, there's 20% of the time it's not going to work. But over time, it works. Like today. So Jimmy if you're out there, if you would have bought the QQQ calls today, the minimum you would have made now at this price is 150%. Oh, wait. But if you bought a little bit out of the money, you're talking about 800%, Jimmy. You probably would have made your money back on that. And if you would have taken a little bit of a long shot and bought the 377s, you know what they were? 3 cents. You know what they just hit? 60 cents. Somebody do the math for Jimmy. If you bought a 3-cent option and they're trading, oh, sorry, they're trading at 65 now. Oh, wait, now they're trading at 70. That's 35. I can't do math myself. That's 20-something times your money, Jimmy. There's a program here. There's a trade setup. Remember, this ain't Glick's picks. The picks come by default because I'm looking to trade for myself and then I'm teaching. Brown Jesus, come in, Brown Jesus, yes? Don't make fun of Jimmy. I want to try to help Jimmy. All right, what do you got? All right, some people are beyond help. I get it. I got it. I'm on a mission to save every freaking ignorant trader on earth. What do you got for me, Brown Jesus? All right, well, I'm too late. All right, carry on, Brown Jesus. Let me go save the people on YouTube. And don't Brown Jesus tells me what to do, by the way. All right, keep going. I'm going to go off mic for a second. Go get him, Brown Jesus. So again, what this is not about is investing. You got stocks that are moving in 10%, 20%, 100%, 200%, 1,000% increments. There is zero reason to have any money in the market. And if you do, QQQ covers all the bases. You don't need to invest in the market. QQQ, there's your investment. Boom, you're done. Right? Everything else is a trade. You think ORPH is coming back? ORPH? Stock went from 3 to 77. It's back to 3. You think it's ever coming back? No, it's not. The bottom line is we don't know shit about any of these companies, especially now. I'm trading Life. I'm trading Vinco Ventures, BBIG, right, which I'm in right now, BBIG. I'm in GSAT. I don't know about these companies, but I've day traded them well enough that I've taken 10% of some profits and I put on a call spread for a year out. And I say, hey, look, I'm risking 40 cents to make $5 if it goes here in the next 8 months. I do it with house money. But at the end of the day, Jimmy, if you just trade the QQQ around VWAP, I'm going to say it again, Jimmy, you fucked up. You fucked up somehow. And it's okay. It was one day. That one day when it didn't work shouldn't have been the end of your career. It shouldn't have been the end of this relationship that you and I were about to go on. We're talking about 18 months now, Jimmy. You're probably stewing about that trade still, right? Do you know how many times the QQQ has gotten over VWAP in 2021 alone and has worked? And now you have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday options to trade. It is pretty much the second best trade on earth, and it continues to work. And you let that one day ruin it for everybody. And then you had the nerve to criticize me on the YouTube. You still writing bad words about how I'm a fraud? Come on, Jimmy. You're better than that, Jimmy. It was one trade. One. By the way, the big, you're going higher right now. Let's go. 835 just got breached. Now we're looking 850. 840s are trading. What's up? That's right. So anyway, I got a trade that I know I'll be here 492 days. Well, I hope that I'll be here 492 days from now. It's a way to be long the cues with a hedge with an 85% chance of success, but you have to lock the money up for 490 something days. But if the trade doesn't work, and I'm not allowed to say this out loud, if this trade doesn't work, I can't say I'm going to give you the money back. If this trade doesn't work, I will never, ever trade ever again. If this trade doesn't work, I will pack up my shit, leave this country, and never come back ever again. If this trade doesn't work, the end of days might be on us. The only way this trade that I'm going to talk about doesn't work is if the market goes down 90%. So if the market goes down 90%, that means the Qs are at 7. That means the Dow Jones is at 1. All right? I don't think that's going to happen. So, by the way, BBIG, get ready to sell some here, guys. 848. Sell 843. 843. You got to sell some. Sacrifice to the stock god. I sell anything when I get 43 on the bid. 843 BBIG. Come on. Brown Jesus strikes again. Brown Jesus, 843 on BBIG. Please sell some. So, yeah. You understand that for someone that's been doing videos on the stock market since YouTube started, I got 22 guys hanging out with me now. What do I get? 500 or 600 views on my videos? Come in, Brown Jesus. Come in, Brown Jesus. BBIG 849s are trading. Sold! Now we're looking 875, and now we're looking for 1,000. Yeah. And then you get to the I don't care lot, right? Gets through 850, we should get some more out of this. You see how easy it is to make money, guys? We just made $500 as we're sitting here. How you doing? I do it live. There's no debate. Did this trade just work while we were sitting here? BBIG broke over 805. We bought more at 811. We sold some at 825. We sold some at 830. And now we're selling 843 and now 850. And now we're looking for 873. So now you raise your stop to 843, and you hold on to BBIG now for the rest of your life unless it breaks 843. So let's circle back to the title of the video. I've been doing this since inception. Since there was an audience of anybody that wanted to listen to schmucks like me talk about the stock market on YouTube. But now YouTube has been flooded with fake gurus, bullshit posts, strippers who say they're traders, lunatic dirtbags who know nothing about the market, but they do know how to market YouTube videos. They know how to do thumbnails and clickbait. And then here's me. I press record and I go. I don't do any marketing. I don't make fancy thumbnails. I know nothing about that stuff. I don't care. And that's why I've been buried in the basement of YouTube. And there's another reason I've been buried in the basement of YouTube. I tell the truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth. People want to hear doom porn like Gregory Mannarino. They want to hear morons like Harry Dent. Yeah, the market's going to crash every day. Right. Fiat currency. Right. Blah, blah, blah. Fiat currency. Who the fuck cares? Yeah, I'll keep buying silver. Yeah, I bought some more silver. How much silver can I buy? I don't know. Look what I got now. How much silver can you possibly get? I'm still waiting, Greg. I'm still waiting for $75 silver. Nothing. I got nothing. Oh, I don't even want to open these, but I bought a stack of new Silver Morgans. Can't really see it, but they're half-ounce Silver Morgans. They're pretty cute. They're cute. They're cool. Yeah, I bought 100. Still waiting. Still waiting for that $60, price tag on silver because your fiat currency was going down. But more importantly, this moron, Gregory Mannarino, right? He's bullish now, right? And then he made a video the other day about how they, Goldman Sachs and the powers that be, are calling for an imminent crash. And he put imminent in quotation fingers. And he said, ignore the calls for imminent crashes. Meanwhile, he's the grandfather of the imminent crash call. That's the entire premise of why we've been making fun of Gregory Mannarino. But the guy gets 100,000 views on his videos because people love that doomsday bullshit. They don't like real money being made and truth. So I'm sitting here, and by the way, Greg, 100 grand I'll put up to fuck your world up. Oh man, you got such a hard on for this guy. Nah, I don't care about him as a person. I legitimately want to destroy everyone in this industry. And I'll start with the YouTube fake gurus. There are people I respect in the industry. I don't take their advice. I don't care what they have to say about the market. I know what I know, and it's enough. I don't need anybody else's advice. You do you, we'll do us. Great. I had a conversation with somebody about debt restructuring yesterday. I fell asleep. I have zero idea what they were talking about. But you know what? They crush it with debt restructuring, small cap stocks, and private placements. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. So you put me in a room with some really intelligent people in this industry, I can't even hold a conversation, but I will fuck them up. You try to trade intraday, I'm the king. And that's why these YouTube fake gurus, everyone's a genius in a bull market. You make a video, let me tell you about this stock. Okay, let me trade this stock. Look, this stock, it broke $5, so now it is going to go to $7.50. Oh, look, it is at $7.50. Look how smart I am. I am greatest trader in the world. Look at me. Oh, my God. Oh, I told you it was going to $7.50. Oh, it's going to go to $100 now. Oh, look, it's going up still. Oh, my God, I'm genius. You know that guy, right? And the best one is the stripper. Yeah, sure, you're a trader. So anyone want to reach out to Anna Trades or whoever the hell this girl is? Not only, so my wife and I want to challenge you to a competition. You think you're a trader, right? Great. Sure you are. I will outtrade you and I will take all your clients. And you're pretty hot, whether or not that's you or not in the videos or not. My wife wants to challenge you to a mud wrestling contest. And guess what? My wife is descendant from Vikings. She'll fuck you up. So I'll take your money and then my wife's going to knock you out. So let's get that going on YouTube. That would be some good viewership, right? Me and my wife against Anna Trades. We'll take your money and then we'll punch you in the throat. So this whole, and by the way, if you guys are still on StockTwits, are you kidding me? The whole website is a cesspool of misinformation and fake posts. The whole website. There aren't any more people on the website. It's bots, fake posts, and spam. And I once got warned for using a bad word. I was kicked off Twitter twice for using bad language. Meanwhile, there's fake ads, fake products, fake gurus, and people that are really putting you in jeopardy of losing money. They should be worried about those people, not me dropping an F-bomb from time to time. Go fuck yourself. A well-timed F-bomb makes the whole conversation spicy. And I was warned. Are you kidding me? But then you got these gurus who claim to be these awesome traders, and I'm not even claiming I'm an awesome trader anymore. I am a what's it called? A idea generating machine. And I give you the idea, I walk you through it, and I tell you where your limits are, what your risk is, what your reward is, and I do it better than anybody. And I do it very fast, and I do it live. And at the end of the day, I don't give a shit about any of these trades, right? That's the way to live. Anybody could say buy a stock and then hope for the best, and then 8 weeks later when the stock's up, they say, see? Meanwhile, it went down 40% first, and then it popped back up, and they're not even in the trade. But I don't even have anybody that wants to take me up on a challenge to even idea generation challenge, let alone trading, because they know they're going to lose. It's a lose-lose situation for them. And then you got some of these people that just lost their minds. I mean, I used to respect a couple of people, and then I see the videos they're putting up. They've turned they're just a political, just everything's political and talking about Biden or Trump. Who gives a shit? You fucking care about what's going on the border? Why? How does it affect me and what BBIG is doing right now? It doesn't. Care about Afghanistan? Fuck Afghanistan. And fuck that whole mess. You're going to blame Biden? You're going to blame Trump? You're going to blame Obama? Blame Bush. That's why we were there. We were duped. Weapons of mass destruction, right? 20 years later, it was like we weren't even there. And we shouldn't have been. Don't be a dick. Vote Glick. We will never be in a foreign war ever again. Unless they try to come to our shores. And by that time, we will have the greatest wall ever. Because I love a freaking wall. I will build a wall right around the whole damn country. No Canadians are getting in. No Mexicans are getting in. And if you leave, you're going to have a hard time getting out. So don't leave the country. Let's just hunker down for 4 years, see where it gets us. Isolationism. You want to build a wall? Oh, I'll build the best fucking wall. And if you try to come in, you're getting shot. Trespassers will be shot on sight. Call me a liberal. Go ahead. I'm shooting people at the border. That's what borders are for. But at the same time, I have very respectful welfare programs to help the people of this country. But we don't need more people. We don't need more people. Anyway, I've gotten off topic. I would be the greatest president in the world because I am directly smack dab in the middle of all policies. I have liberal tendencies, but man, oh man, am I a fucking hater of those liberals and those snowflakes. The cancel culture ends at my desk. You want to protest about Pepe Le Pew and whether you're going to have 9 bathrooms now at every restaurant? Go fuck yourself. Protest college. Boycott college because society has deemed college as a need. Or no, you're an idiot if you're not in college. Let's bring back to the days where college was something special and only the intelligent people went. And if you went to college, it was something coveted. Oh, he's a college boy. Fancy. Not, oh, you got to go to college, take out a loan so we can rip you off for 4 years so you can be in debt for the rest of your life. Nah, that's not how it works when Glick's in charge. You can't afford the college, you can't go. Or get a government subsidy. Study harder. Get yourself a scholarship. Do something. Don't take out a loan to go to college, to get a job where it's going to take you 10 years to make the money back. And college, there should be a flat fee. Who the hell's going to Syracuse for 75 grand? What are you getting for $75,000 a year to go to a New York college? Private institution, my ass. 75 grand a year to go to Syracuse. Are you out of your mind? You want to protest something? Black Lives Matter? Take that energy and show up at Syracuse and burn that place down for charging people 75 grand a year. You want to protest? Protest taxes. Get your energy in the right direction. If you don't feel that you're being represented by your government, you shouldn't pay taxes. No taxation without representation. This country was born on it. Let's bring it home. If you don't feel like you're being justified, if you don't feel like you're being represented, I say you don't pay taxes. And under my rule, you will be represented. But you know what? Anybody making less than $60,000 a year in this country, you don't have to pay taxes. Jeff Bezos is picking up the tip. Jeff Bezos is picking up the slack. Let's end the loopholes, end the corporate loopholes, end the billionaire bullshit. They need to pay. People making less than 60 grand in this environment that we're in right now, you're living paycheck to paycheck at 60 grand. Still. That's why what we do is amazing. You can make 60 grand a year and then go get another job. You can make your 60 grand sitting on your ass in the first 20 minutes of the day sometimes. 2 hours maybe, and then go get another job. Thing about being president, I don't want the job, really. I would do it for fun. And I would also dedicate, and I would also give if you were wondering, I wouldn't take a salary either. Ooh! But I wouldn't embezzle the money either from the 9/11 fund. And by the way, he got paid anyway. I would hand the money out in the streets personally, so I made sure that people were getting it. Don't click. And if you're on welfare, it's coming to an end. No more woe is me in America. We'll help you to an extent, and then you're on your own. All right? That's it. We'll help you to an extent, and then you got to go figure it out. I think that's fair. Welfare with limits. You got 2 kids and you're living on welfare? You have a 3rd kid? Guess what? You're getting penalized now. Don't have the 3rd kid. You've been warned. I don't want to hear it. By the way, you got a 50 bagger now in those QQQ options. So that's how it happens. You don't know you're going to make 50 times your money, but you better put the trade on when the Qs break over the VWAP next time, Jimmy. Jimmy, that's 50 times your money. So if you want to hear, Susan and I think Anna are both in these QQQ trades, and they are piecing out of this thing. They've made collectively about 20 times their money so far. Wow. I will save the country. But you know what? I want it to collapse. Let them come crawling to me and beg me to be the leader. Because that's where we're headed. The revolution is on right now. We're just revolting against the wrong shit right now. Give a fuck about Afghanistan. Good. What'd you think it was going to go smoothly when we got out of there? It would have happened this way no matter who was president. Do you think we didn't take the chips out of the helicopters that they're fully functional right now? Come on. We're not that stupid. Half that shit doesn't work. We left it behind. But you know what? We didn't give it to the Taliban, you dumb Facebook moron. We gave it to the Afghan army because we've been training them for 20 years to do something. And then as soon as they see some bullets coming their way, oh shit, here. We didn't give it. They gave it. They blew the best opportunity they had. We're trying to help them build a nation for themselves, and they fucked it up. Can't blame one guy for this. And the price of oil ain't going up because of the president. People got to get your shit right. But one thing's for sure, I love walls. I freaking love walls. If I become president, there's not a debate. The wall's going up. And it's going to be super duper with freaking lasers all around the walls. So when I bring all the troops home from all around the world and stop being the police of the world, guess what? Our troops will be put to work patrolling the borders. Give me 4 years of isolationism. You want to see America great again? Cut off ties from everybody else until they come begging for our help. Until they start doing hands across America. We're always singing songs and giving money to everybody else. Let them sing songs for us. Let them do hands across Afghanistan for us. Hands across Saudi Arabia. Until I see that, fuck all these people. USA! All right, have a nice day. I promise I wouldn't go off on a tangent, but don't be a dick, vote Glick. I got it all figured out, man. Free healthcare, free college. Market never goes down. Woo! You know what I won't spend $3 trillion on? War. I'm not building any more ships. We don't need $16 billion. We don't need to spend $16 billion on a warship that doesn't work. Spend that money on drones. That's all we need. We don't need boots on the ground. How about bombs from the sky? Let every country feel our wrath from death from above. And you never know it's coming until it's too late. Vote Glick. Have a nice day.